Good morning, students. Once again, welcome back in Social Science live class for Standard 8. Okay, and as all of you know that from last 3 or 4 live classes, we were doing revision in our subject Geography, and the current chapter that we are doing is Chapter 1 Resources. Okay, so yesterday we have stopped our discussion on a topic sustainable development. Okay, so just I am repeating again the definition of sustainable development. Okay, now sustainable development is a policy of carefully utilizing resources so that besides meeting the requirement of the present also takes care of future generation. Okay, I am repeating it again. Sustainable development is a policy of carefully utilizing the resources so that besides meeting the requirements of present, it also takes care of future generation. Got it? Now that is the policy of sustainable development. Now, in our day-to-day conversation language, what does it actually means? Okay, it simply means that we should reuse the resources. We should use the resources in such a manner that we are able to fulfill our present need. Okay, but we should not overuse the resources. We should not overuse the resources. Okay, now if we would not overuse the resources, we just use the resources up to our requirement level, then we are able to save those resources. Then we are able to save those resources. Now, these saved resources would be available to us, for the future generation. समझ में आया बेटा? Got it? So resources को हम इस तरीके से यूज करें कि हमारी प्रेजेंट रिक्वायरमेंट भी फुलफिल हो रही है और साथ में क्या हो रहा है, वो रिसोर्सेज हम बचा के रखे हुए हैं, बचे हुए हैं, तो द सेम रिसोर्सेज वी वुड बी एबल टू यूज इन फ्यूचर. ओके, नाउ दैट इज व्हाट द policy of sustainable development. Okay, now yesterday I told you that a very small portion related to the basic principle of sustainable development is remain for the revision. Okay, so let us do that portion. Okay, so what is some principles of, I am again repeating, what is it? Some principles of sustainable development. Okay, some principles of sustainable development. Now, what does it actually mean when we say the principles of sustainable development? It actually means that to achieve the sustainable development, what things we should do and we should not do. ठीक है, प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट मतलब कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट अचीव करने के लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. ओके, सो क्या करना चाहिए? द फर्स्ट थिंग इज respect and care. Respect and care for all forms of respect and care for all forms of life. Okay, so what should we do? The first principle is respect and care for all forms of life. Okay, यानी जो भी जीवन है, now जीवन means either it is a life of human being, a life of small creatures, animals, or the life of plant kingdom. So what we should do? We should respect and care for all form of life. हर प्रकार के जीव जंतु के जीवन का हमें क्या करना है? केयर करना है. Got it? So that is what the first principle of sustainable development. Now second is improve the quality of human life. Okay. Now when we say improve the quality of human life, मतलब resources should be used in such a manner that the living standard of the human being would be increased. Resources को हमें इस तरीके से यूज करना है कि लिविंग बीइंग्स जो ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं उसके जो जीवन है वो कैसा हो? दिनों दिन बेहतर हो. नाउ काव्या एंड आर्या, बेटा, is my voice is audible? Are you people able to listen me? Are you people able to listen me, beta? Okay. Thanks for the feedback, students. Okay. So that is what the second principle or second point. Improve the quality of human life. That is, we should utilize the resources up to optimum level in a judicious way so that we can, provide these resources to the maximum population. Maximum number of people should be able to use these resources. Okay, so that is what the second. Then the third point is conserve the earth. Okay, conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. Okay, conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. Okay, अर्थ का जो इम्पोर्टेंस है, वाइटलिटी मतलब महत्व. ठीक है, तो अर्थ का जो महत्व है, अर्थ पर जो डाइवर्स लाइफ है, दैट शुड बी कंजर्व. Okay, so the third principle is what? Conserving the earth's vitality and diversity. Okay, so the importance of the earth must be maintained, and diversity again related to what? The different type of life forms. Okay, then what should be done? Minimize the depletion of natural resources. Okay, now, so when we say a term Depletion means reducing. Okay, the quantity is decreasing. Depletion is what? Decrease. Okay, so what we should do? Minimize the depletion of this natural resource. Now, why the term minimize is used? The reason is we cannot stop using the resources. हम रिसोर्सेस को यूज करना स्टॉप नहीं कर सकते, है ना। इंसान का पूरा जीवन किस पर टिका हुआ है बेटा? नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज के यूज करने पर। तो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि रिसोर्सेज बचाना है, रिसोर्सेज कंजर्व करना है तो हम रिसोर्सेज यूज करना बंद कर देंगे। रिसोर्सेज तो यूज करना हम बंद कर नहीं सकते, है ना, हमारा जीवन ही खतरे में पड़ जाएगा। परंतु फॉर द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट व्हाट वी शुड डू? मिनिमाइज द डिप्लीशन। ओके, यानी natural resources should be used in such a manner that the speed of decreasing is very less। ठीक है, रिसोर्सेज हम यूज करेंगे, करना पड़ेगा फॉर द सर्वाइवल ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग। यदि हम रिसोर्सेज यूज कर रहे हैं तो इतना ज्यादा ना करें, इतना तेजी से रिसोर्सेज यूज ना करें कि रिसोर्सेज बहुत तेजी से क्या हो जाए? खत्म हो जाए। तो रिसोर्सेज को क्या करना है? हमें डिप्लीट होने से, जल्दी खत्म होने से बचाना है। ओके, दैट इज व्हाट मिनिमाइजिंग द डिप्लीशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज। ओके, so what should we do? We should minimize the depletion of natural resources. Got it? Then change personal attitude and practices. What we have to do? We have to change personal attitude and practices. Okay, what we should do? We have to change the personal attitude and practices towards the environment. Okay, so we have to change the personal attitude. Now, personal means it is the responsibility of each and every person. It means Chancellor has to change himself to take care of the environment. Okay, Arya Tapasya has to change herself to protect the environment. Got it? It means each and every person, हर व्यक्ति को क्या करना है? एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए अपना एटीट्यूड एंड प्रैक्टिसेस। एटीट्यूड मींस पहले तो हमें ये समझना है दैट वी हैव टू टेक केयर फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट। नाउ प्रैक्टिसेस मींस बेसिकली आदतें। ओके, सो व्हाट द पीपल आर डूइंग, what the people are doing on daily basis, that is what their practice। okay, so that practice need to be changed। हमें हमारी आदतें क्या होनी करनी पड़ेगी? बदलना पड़ेगी। okay, for example someone from you may have a practice that while brushing your teeth, okay, your tap are always on। ओके, नियर द वॉश बेसिन। ठीक है, जहां पर कांच लगाया ब्रश करते हैं तो बहुत सारे लोगों की आदत क्या है? ब्रश करते टाइम पूरे समय क्या होगा? टैप ऑन रहेगा, नल चालू रहेगा। इफ दैट इज योर प्रैक्टिस देन व्हाट इट नीड टू चेंज। ओके, दैट इनेबल कम्युनिटी टू टेक केयर फॉर enable communities to take care for the enable communities to take care for the environment. Okay, so what should be done? Enabling the communities to take care for the environment. Now, enabling means to make them strong enough, to train them up to the level that the communities could themselves take care for their own environment. Okay. Now, here the communities may be the group of people living in one particular area. Okay, it means गांव के लोगों को, ठीक है, इस तरीके से ट्रेनिंग देना, इस तरीके से समझाना कि they themselves come forward to protect the environment. Okay, so लोगों को इस प्रकार से ट्रेनिंग देना, इस प्रकार से लोगों को समझाना, इस प्रकार से उनको ट्रेन करना कि they themselves protect the environment. Okay, so these are the 6 basic principles to be adopted for sustainable development. Okay, beta. Now, as far as concerned about our examinations, it can be asked either any 2 principles, any 3 principles, or maybe the 5 principles. Okay, so this is one of the most important portion. Now, next is for achieving this sustainable development, it is the duty of all the human beings. Okay, what are the 3 duties? All uses of renewable resources are sustainable. Okay, the second is the diversity of the life on the earth must be conserved, and third is the damage to the natural environment must be minimized. Okay, जो हमारा natural environment है उसको damage नहीं होना चाहिए. Now these are the responsibility of each and every human being. Got it, beta? Well, so this is what all about this chapter, resources. Okay, so the revision task for this chapter is over right now, is on today. Okay, so since a sufficient time is left for us still in this class, okay, so we will take the revision in chapter 2nd also. Okay, so we will start the revision on chapter 2nd in geography. Just a very small but an important portion from chapter 2nd was left, beta. So I thought that we should complete that one. So now geography chapter 2nd. Okay, now the name of the chapter is quite long as far as given in textbook. Okay, so it is about the land, about the soil, it is about the water. Okay, it is about natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Now, I hope that all of you have already started your self-revision. Got it, beta? Now listen, students. As far as concerned about the issue of buffering, beta, I am telling you number of times, there is no problem from the network from my side. Okay. If you are facing the problem, Heyman, then it is, okay, the issue of network from your connectivity. Okay, so please don't write all these comments. Okay. Well, so this is what all about the chapter. So in this chapter we have to discuss about the land, okay, different type of land forms, then soil, which is what the top layer of the earth crust, then water, natural vegetation means the plant life which grows in nature without having human interference, and then wildlife. Okay, now since we are in standard 8 now, okay, not too much deep knowledge is required in this syllabus to discuss about. Okay, the same things we will be studying in standard 9 and 10th also. Okay, so let us start first about the land. Okay, now land is the most important natural resource. Okay, it is the most important natural resource. Land is the most important natural resource. All the human activities, all the human activities. I am again repeating, it is the most important natural resource. All the human activities are takes place, okay, all the human activities takes place on लैंड. ओके, जितनी भी ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज हैं, इंसान के सारे काम काज क्रियाकलाप सब किसके ऊपर होते हैं? लैंड के ऊपर. ओके, इट कवर्स, ओके, इट covers around 30% of Earth's area. Okay, it means Earth के total area का how much? 30% is a land. Got it? Okay. Now, sorry, it means remaining 70%. If 30% is of what? Land, then automatically the remaining 70% is covered by the water. Okay, the uneven distribution of population. The uneven distribution, I am again repeating, the uneven distribution of population, the uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world, in different parts of the world, the uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is due to difference in okay, so the uneven distribution of population means that in some part of the world the population is more, okay, in another part of the world the population is comparatively less. Okay, so that is what the uneven distribution of population. Okay, so the uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is due to difference in what? Characteristic of, okay, difference in the characteristic of land and climate. Okay, so this uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is due to difference in characteristic of land and climate. Okay, so in different parts of the world there is a difference in type of land. Okay, in some areas there are mountains, the some areas are plateau region, the some areas are plain. Okay, lot of area is situated on a coastal region, so the characteristic of lands are different, and because of this, okay, the climate of the different area are also different. ठीक है, तो जमीन अलग अलग है, कहीं पर पहाड़ है, नदी है, प्लेट्यू है, प्लेन एरिया है, फर्टाइल लैंड है, डेजर्ट है, मार्शी एरिया है, कोस्टल एरिया है. ठीक है, और उसी के हिसाब से क्या है, द क्लाइमेट इज ऑल्सो डिफरेंट. सो द प्लेसेस वेयर everything is suitable, the places where everything is suitable, people have availability of sufficient water, the land is plain, the land is good for agriculture, that is there is a fertile land. Okay, the climate is also quite okay, it is neither too hot not too cold. So जहां पर land और climate के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक सबसे ज्यादा सुटेबल होंगे, those area have more population. Okay, and if there are problems in the landform as well as in the climatic conditions, it means those area of the land have less population. Okay, so which areas have the less population? The rugged topography. Rugged topography means the land is not even, it has undulating, उबड़ खाबड़ जमीन है. Okay, तो जो उबड़ खाबड़ जमीन वाले इलाके हैं, they are called as what? Rugged topography. So the rugged topography is then steep slopes of mountains. पहाड़ों में यदि बहुत खड़ी चढ़ाई वाला इलाका है, that is it is nearly impossible to construct the house. Then the low lying areas susceptible to water logging, ऐसे इलाके जहां पर बाढ़ का पानी अक्सर जमा हो जाता है, desert areas, thick forested areas, all are normally sparsely populated. In these areas the population is very less. Okay, whereas plains and river valleys, I am repeating, plain areas which have the fertile land, and this type of fertile land is mostly available in the river valleys. So the plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Therefore, there are the densely populated areas of the world. Okay, so that is what about the land form. Okay, so that's all for today's class, students. Okay, so rest revision will do in coming 3 or 4 days. Okay, so thank you, students. Goodbye, good morning, thanks.